So now, remember, I told y'all that the apostle was beating me with the towel for like 20 minutes, and all of this is so aggravating, and I'm remembering that moment. So the Lord is telling me that I can't fight. So I'm like, okay, you just gotta help me. You know what I'm saying? So he called me and was like, I know that I've been messing up, this, that, and the other, but I'm gonna come see you after I get off work. So he normally get off work at 12, and when he say he coming, he be there in like 20 minutes. So I wound up falling asleep, and he called me and was like, I'm outside. So I opened the door, and when I came back in, I gave him the baby, and I went and laid back down. When I turned back over, I noticed that the light was on. And when the light was on, I seen like white snot running out his nose. And I was like, I thought you told me you won't get high. He said, what you talking about? I said, you got white snot running out of your nose. Snot is white. I was like, not when it's wet. So I wound up standing up, and when he jumped up, he looked at me. He was like, you just want to run my life? You're not a woman of God. And when he held his nose back, all I seen was white coke in his nose. I grabbed my phone and took a picture. I said, this what you want? This who you want to be? And he swung at me. I ducked back. Next thing you know, doop, doop. Hit him 2 times. As soon as his head went back, he was like, you're not a woman of God. And I just kept hitting him. So you're not a woman of God. And I was like, I ain't even fighting you. I was like, go ahead and get your stuff. He was like, let me get my baby. You ain't taking this baby nowhere. Go ahead and get out. So he grabbed the keys off the to the Benz, and he left. I don't care. Take the car, because at this point, I just want you out my face. So I was supposed to get the daughter the next day. At this point, I don't want to have nothing to do with the daughter. So he was like, he called my phone. He said, you ain't got to worry about getting Jazz and A. I was like, I'm going to go ahead and get the mama to drop her off at the frat house. I had already told him I didn't feel comfortable with Jazz and A at the frat house, because like, these are boys, men, in a frat house drinking all day long, and this one little girl in there with her dad. And no, I don't like that. But at the same time, this ain't my responsibility. Go on, do what you gotta do. But until you can show me that you got a stable place for this baby gonna be here with me. So we fast forward through February to March. March, I am at my friend's house, and he called me and was like, yo, I want to drop some stuff off for the baby. Now, it's been about 4 weeks, you know what I'm saying, now, since I ain't talked to you, I ain't seen you, ain't nothing. So I tell him, you know, I'm over here by Southern. He come over there. We sitting there talking, and he picked the baby up. And I said, so he's talking about, this my MFing baby. It is. So guess what? I turned over and I went to sleep and let him handle his baby. So I turned over because I hear Quay crying, and then he over here changing the diaper. And he was like, you're not going to help me? I said, that's your baby. So I turned over and went back to sleep. So I hear him over there cussing, and I turn around. And as soon as I turn around, you know how you got that diaper and you putting it on, and Quay poop, that thing said, boop, hit his lip. He's like, oh, you know me. He was like, you laughing, baby, that's your baby. He was like, can you help me? So I get up and I help him or whatever. So soon as I finish changing him or whatever, and I go in there to make him a bottle, I come back out the kitchen and I sit on the couch, and I'm sitting there with my hands up like this, like, give me the baby, and dude swing on me with the baby in his hand. So next thing you know, I lean back on the chair and I just boop, boop twice with my foot in his throat. And when he did that, he bit down on his lip. Lip was bleeding. The blood dripped on the baby. He gonna tell people that I hit the baby. I never touched that baby. Because guess what? After that, I grabbed the baby, put it in the carrier, and we had a knockdown drag out. So my homegirl, her kids running the house like, Miss Chantel, stop. Like, I'm full blown, like, bro, we finna be done. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, you ain't never got to worry about me no more. I said, and when you do want this baby, call the police to tell them to come pick him up, and then I'll give him to y'all. Because other than that, we done. So he wound up grabbing the keys and took the Jeep, and he left. And at this point, I don't care. You can have the car. I'm going to call the people and tell them car's stolen, and when they come pick it up, it's on. Like, I'm done with this. I can't do this anymore, Lord. From September to now, it is over, and I am done.